I'll let your boy be on Gems in the Rock, man. We was given some education about this foul shot shooting, and since 75?
1975. That's when I won the foul shot championship for Monroe County Section 5. And it's the 50th year. And I really, want that to come back around.
They had no three-point lines back then whatsoever.
No three-point lines, but they did have the foul shot shooting contest.
Right.
And like I said, I beat the guy that beat me in the semifinals. And it was in front of like 8,000 people at Lincoln First. They used to have a Christmas tournament all the time.
Right.
And they had, all the local colleges would come around and the War Memorial would be packed. Yeah. But anyways, like I said before, it's the 50th year, and it's time to get that started back up again. And I want to be the first in line to get that started back up as far as giving back, because I really think, the myth about blacks or not being able to shoot foul shots is a myth. You know what I mean? So I want the younger generation to know that they got to represent and they got to do that.
Well, to go on a streak shooting free throws, that's definitely a task. What type of concentration mechanism that you use when you line up to shooting your free throws?
Well, I just basically, line my feet up, square my shoulders, and my cobra, the follow through, and get over the front part of the rim. Just get it over the front part of the rim and stay focused.
Right.
And not listen to the distractions, the side busters.
That's the biggest, part of going to the free throw line. And also being able to, get the contact to go to the free throw line. So you were going to the free throw line probably a number of times.
Oh, yeah.
But you must have been a physical player in order to get to the free throw line.
Yeah, well, I was physical, but I do a lot of the defensive guys on me also. So the stoppers, so to speak. So I had to prepare myself to go to the foul line because I was going to get fouled. You know what I mean? And it wasn't always touch fouls. It was good fouls, to interrupt my shot.
Right.
You know what
was some of the all-stars playing during the time that you was playing back in the day?
Okay, I played along with Bucky Strong, George Slade, Mike Dennis. Who else? Oh my God. Spike Dennis, Orland Dennis.
And this was back in the days.
In the 70s.
70s, yeah.
Yeah. It's funny.
Did you further your career in college as well?
Yeah.
So,
I went to college at Wilberforce in Ohio, and was right around the corner from Central State. And I got a chance. I played at Central State and Wilberforce. It's Central State Wilberforce, but Wilberforce, Ohio University is where I went to school. But I also went overseas with Joe Binion.
Right.
And I got a chance, to get a contract over there.
Joe Binion is always names popping up
Joe
in the
Binion.
town. Shout out to Joe Binion.
He was like finding his feet with his agent. I had his agent, and his agent was ready to give me a $2 million contract, but he wanted me to stay there. When it was time for me to go home. Right. So I didn't really want to get mixed up in all of that, and having to go to the U.S. Embassy and get my passport, okayed, updated or whatever. So I just came on back home. You know what I mean? But, I look back at it and think what I should have did. But, I was thinking about all the taxes. Once I got the taxes there, and then I had to pay Joe, I had to pay the agent. Even when I come back to the United States, $1 million, they want $300,000 off of me. They're going to tax you.
I bet no one has ever heard this story until now that you're on Gems in the Rock. And I want to thank you for your support.
Yeah.
Spreading your gems on Gems.
Absolutely. And the Gems, it never ends with you. You know what I mean? Because you're always around and about. Yeah. You know what I mean? And
I try to keep some updated, info with the kids.
Right.
It's definitely been a long journey. This is our second year Toney Boler's event. I hope to have some more. You even on the grill cooking.
Oh yeah,
and
I've been doing it every
you chef
year.
it up.
Yeah,
big time.
Like I said, and it's like it's not an easy job.
Right.
But I've gotten used to it. Right. I got a tough skin, so I can go ahead, man.
And it's a team thing.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Part of the team.
Exactly. And I enjoy seeing people eat.
Right.
You know what I mean? And enjoy themselves. Yeah. You know what I mean? And
speak of the devil, look at your boy Binion over there.
He's still upset with me because he put it for a cheeseburger.
And you ain't got it yet?
I didn't got him yet.
We got to get your boy Binion a cheeseburger.
I got some steaks in here. I got some steaks in here now.
Steak is better than the cheeseburger.
So hopefully he'll get over that.
Okay,
you know what I mean? And if I can keep the grills going,
Well, you better
I'd like
get
give
to
you
work,
some steak.
man.
I'd like to give you some
I appreciate
steak.
it. I'm gonna stick
Yeah.
around.
Yeah, well, I have a steak.
I'm gonna
for
stick
you, too.
around, man.
I have a steak sandwich.
Yes, sir. Yo, you heard it. I'm gonna enjoy it, and I'm gonna definitely get my take on this
Oh yeah,
steak right
absolutely.
here.
And thanks for
feel
the
me?
interview. Thanks for
Yes,
the interview.
sir. Appreciate you,
Okay,
man.
for
Appreciate
sure.
you.
All right.
One of the illest moments is always giving back and paying homage, and then receiving homage to people who you don't even know what you're doing. So I want to thank everybody who has stopped and recognized what's been going on with Gems in the Rock. All right, so stay tuned. We got some more footage to come, and yeah, man, keep shooting.